Hitting straighter drives is so much easier than you think. It's not your grip, it's not your age, it's not your swing mechanics, it's not really even your mindset, it's your eyes.
Look at your little eyes.
What I'm talking about is where your eyes are aligning. Because, believe it or not, your swing is very much dictated about where your eyes are pointing. I don't mean where you're looking with your eyes, like from here behind, or when we're over the ball where we're looking. We're talking about the eye line and where my eye line is pointing. Can that really affect the direction, the aim of my golf shots? 100%. And I really urge you to stand up and test this for me. You don't even need a club, to be honest, because it can show us very easily what happens when we point the eyes in different directions. There's straight, okay? I'm trying to imagine that I've got my eyes pretty straight to my feet and my target line. I'm actually going to aim my eyes further left. I'm just going to move them a little bit this way, okay? What that's going to do, just by doing that, my intention and path and everything is going to be moving further that way. It's just an occurrence, and some way it happens, why it happens, I'll show you in a second. But if I move my eyes to the right, so I can imagine like a line going this way, what's that going to do? That's going to make me feel like I can move everything out that more. It feels untoward, if you will, if I aim my eyes this way, and now I'm trying to, not only does it get harder on the backswing, it gets harder to sort of move it out that way and vice versa. But one of the ways, the negative ways this occurs a lot of the time is watch your playing partners or think about what you do for yourself. If you stand over a shot, it can be a drive, an iron or whatever, and then you're going to look where your target is, you might look up, then we'll come back down, but look where my eye line is. It's going to the left. So what that's going to do, it's also going to affect my backswing in a way I might pick it up a little bit more, because I'm having to sort of follow my brain. My brain is telling me to go up this way and down this way, all because of my eye line. And if I just look up and then come back down, not only have my shoulders opened a little bit, but more than anything, my eyes have pointed left. Now I am having to constantly manipulate and battle myself to hit that straight shot. It's such a minor sort of fault, but very drastic results in every aspect of your swing.
Consequences.
So what happens if I aim a little bit too far right? Okay, you might be thinking, well, I've got to point my eyes right. So if I move my eyes a little bit further to the right here, what can happen is I can get a little bit too low, a little bit deep, and then I stall the body and just whip the hands around. That's the observation. That's what sort of happens whether you like it or not, because of where your eye line is pointing. So, how do we get more neutrality? I would urge you, when you're setting up to a golf shot, notice where your eyes are, or get on camera or in a mirror and see where your eye line are. You can see with the club which way you're pointing. And if you find that you're pointing a little bit further left, I want you to exaggerate and move it a little bit further right of target, my eye line, and see what that does to your setup. See what that does to your backswing and follow through. What does that feel like to you? Does it feel like you can get behind a little bit more? Does it feel like you can release out a little bit more just by moving my eye line? When you practice this, I want you to really be diligent in every single shot you hit. You're going to choose your target line, all that kind of stuff, right? But when we're going over it, the last checkpoint you're going to do is the eyes. But you need to avoid this. Being confident with the driver is one of the most important things you can do for your golf game. You see, nothing has a bigger impact on strokes gained and lowering your scores than having a direct shot in regulation to the green from your drive. That is proven time and time again across all different levels of golfers. But here's the thing, you don't have to try and hit a huge, massive 300-yard drive. You don't have to hit a draw. You just have to hit consistent shots. Consistent shots that find the fairway that you can rely on, that go a good enough distance that you can keep up with your friends, hit it longer, get on those par 5s or long par 4s with ease. What I've put together are the very best tips that I provide to students, friends, when I'm out on the golf course. Stuff that doesn't take much to think about, certainly does not require thousands of hours of practice or being a supreme athlete. These tips help you drive the ball straighter and better. It's that easy and you can use them today. And when you learn how to hit a power fade and own it, and own your setup and the simple checklist that you can follow to hit it out the middle, to hit it better, further and straighter, you'll be so thankful that you have this weapon in your bag. I pointed out earlier one of the most common mistakes when we go up to a golf shot. People will set up, everything's pretty good, everything's doing pretty well as far as straight, neutral, but what happens is we'll look up and then everything is sort of opened, everything's opening to the left, and then I'll put the club back down, but now my eyes are going left. You have to be strict with yourself that when you choose your intermediate point, you're setting up your drive, you're making sure that the eyes are where you want them to be, depending on the shot you want to hit. If you want a little draw, a little bit more that way. But I'm not going to look up that way. I'm literally just going to turn my head there. I'm just turning my head there. Nothing else moves. Then I look back, then I can swing. That ensures that I'm keeping my eye line where it is. Be very aware of the fidget, of the moving around, of lifting up and coming back down. Those minor changes, whether you realize it or not, have a big effect on every single shot you hit. Use your eyes, focus on the eye line and see how it changes your swing. And from there, we can build a foundation that is more consistent, easier to repeat, easier on the body, and much more effective where it matters on the golf course. Now, if you do want to work on a little bit of simple mechanics to make your sequence easier, this lesson is going to treat you very nicely indeed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for watching The Art of Simple Golf. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like the key to playing more consistent golf, hitting longer drivers, and shooting lower scores, visit our website where you'll discover a unique approach to all aspects of your game that's easy to repeat out of the course where it matters. Follow the link in the description below.